Oh, there we
No,
go.
no, we got something, but we've also got some kind of pixel smoothing going on here, which please give me the option to turn that off like immediately. I hate that look so much.
I have literally never met a single person who likes smoothed pixels, so I don't know why people keep doing it.
It just looks bad. It always looks bad.
I find my eyes keep trying to refocus because they think it's just blurry.
Be a little less loud. This is also like distractingly redone music for a game from 1988.
There's something that never really took off in chiptune scenes is the PC speaker sound.
Just some good default names.
Snake Vargas!
Oh, wow.
Nope, these are all the characters you need. The game has decided.
I mean, the game's got a good point. Like, you know, I might just keep these, and if somebody dies, then I can replace them.
I like how Hellraiser has a crowbar. They don't even have a sharp weapon.
Yep. Okay. Like, oh, is there some like hidden option screen where I can turn off the smoothing though? Deserts are hot. So yeah, I know very little about this. I know that it's like what came before Fallout.
Oh, really?
Oh. Okay,
In the
that's...
shadow of an enormous satellite tracking dish.
Oh, this is such a weird update.
Over 100 years old, he is still vigorous and bright of eye, although he rambles incoherently at times. The farmers remove
I am
their
slightly
hats as they
confused.
approach and wait for him to speak. Frowning, deep in thought, he
Okay,
stares at
what we
appears to be
clearly
remains of
have is a
15-foot
game whose
tall
original
cat.
release
He holds a
had an
long shaft
actual
of
like
broken
book
metal
of
in his hand
text.
and mumbles something about
Because,
rascally wabbits that he had to beat away with his best
yeah, hi,
whip.
Cap.
Gil
Oh.
explains that you've come to help. The old man studies your weapons and tells you that he
Because
doesn't
like
think your
so many
patient
like
is
really
really
old
good
PC
against
games,
the armored
or
varmints.
like this is
But you're
pre-DOS.
welcome to try. If
So
you
many old
succeed,
PC
he
games,
wants
like
you to come
because
back and
space
see
was
him.
such a
There's something he'd like to
priority
show.
on like
Free to roam the veg
5.5
field, you head
floppies,
towards the carrot patch.
would give you like
From
an
a
actual
distance, you
book
hear the
with
old
all the
man
text of the
warning you.
game,
Watch out for Harry.
Oh, yes.
the
I
bunny
play the old
and then you
Carmen
get to like a
Sandiegos and what have
cutscene.
you.
It's like, okay, here, read this paragraph. So that's still in here, but then it brings it up in a text window, and then it has voice acting for that with all this.
Oh, I wasn't hearing that.
Oh, wait, I didn't share it to you yet today. Whoops.
I had Dr. Brain's Encycloalmanactionariography.
Here you go. You'll
Thank
catch
you.
it next time. But yeah, that's a weird combination of things to have going on. Plus, again,
I can see the sprites moving more clearly now. Ugh. Oh, we are being told there is an option to turn off the smoothing in the initial settings screen.
oh, is there? I missed that somehow. Okay, let me just. Yeah, because I can't. I just can't. And I also haven't done anything yet, really. So okay. Initial settings, you say?
If you're gonna remake an old game that way with like new sound and stuff, why do a low-res font with smoothing instead of just putting in a high-res font?
Yeah, it's such a weird way to do everything here.
High-res fonts with low-res graphics could look pretty good.
Okay. Settings.
Oh, it looks like it's capturing properly on Twitch
Smoothing.
now, albeit in the corner.
Smooth. Oh no, it's just kind of shoved up there. I think. Smoothing the hell off, because holy cow. Okay. And yeah, everything else is probably fine, honestly. That's much better. That's so much better. Oh, and now you can hear this again. Read
Do you
paragraph
mind
84.
sharing?
In the shadow of an enormous satellite tracking dish stands the old man. Over 100 years old, he is still vigorous and bright of eye, although he rambles incoherently at times.
There you
The
go.
farmers
Thank
remove
you.
their hats as they approach and wait for him to speak. Frowning, deep in thought, he stares at what appear to be the remains of a
Thank you so much for that little
15-foot
tip, though,
tall
because
parrot.
like my eyes
He
were
holds a
bleeding
long
from that.
shaft
It's
of
just
broken metal in one hand and mumbles something about wascally wabbits that he had to beat away with his best
this is
friend.
such a weird choice for a
Dale
voice too.
explains that you've come to help. The old man studies your weapons and tells you that he doesn't think your pea shooters will do any good against the armored varmints, but that you're welcome to try. If you succeed, he wants you to come back and see him. There's something he'd like to show you. Free to roam the veggie field, you head towards the carrot patch. From a distance, you hear the old man warn you, "Watch out for Harry, the bunny master."
So, the first NPC that we've encountered in this post-apocalyptic game is literal Elmer Fudd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Three bunnies and three bunnies appear at 2 feet. With updated art.
What? That's not. It's not even what a mutant bunny looks like.
Nope.
I mean, that lacks the one feature that I think most people associate with bunnies.
Well, I think they have like a generic rodent image in the original.
Oh,
and
I
this
see.
too, but like. Encounter begins. Angela Death attacks and hits one bunny for 4 points of damage, killing it. Snake Vargas attacks and hits one bunny for 5 points of damage. Thrasher misses. Again, Thrasher misses. And so does Hellraiser.
Thrasher just runs up with a knife and is swinging around like. "Rah!"
Hellraiser brutalizes the bunny for 3 points of damage. The bunny misses. The bunny pounces on Thrasher and hits for 1 point of damage. The bunny pounces on Thrasher and hits for 4 points of damage. Like, oh wow, you're just. Can we?
Oh wow, that bunny hits as hard as Angela Death.
Let's speed this up a bit here. Okay, do everything that you just did again. Go faster this time, because I don't want to keep narrating that.
These have wildly varying amounts of hit points.
Yeah, there's a lot of dice in this game, I can tell.
It said that she like bowled into the bunny too, like she just like shoulder tackled
Mm-hmm.
the bunny.
Yep. So, yeah, this is... Yeah. This is very, very old PC RPG. Oh, yeah, we got experience. Well, Hellraiser didn't. Okay,
The music is so much less silly than the game is.
Mm-hmm. Well, the music is also a later edition. Like, I'm a little tempted to just like reload again and turn off all of the new features
It's
because.
kind of an interesting experience with the anachronisms.
Mm-hmm. It is. I kind of like. If this is where we have to go by, I'm not sure I'm digging the new
Exploding
portrait art.
it like a blood sausage. Are blood sausages known for exploding?
I guess. And this is oddly enough not the only like old RPG we have on the list tonight either. Oh, the other is slightly less old than this. This is a little rough to go back this far. I did not too long ago play the original Ultima for the first time,
Oh yeah?
which is
How did
also
you
like
find it?
this old. Yeah, I think it was like some site I don't want to name because of reasons behind the people who run it, but that does a lot of old games. Had a kind of buggy actually collection of like all the old Ultimas for like $5 a couple years ago. And Ultima 1, actually, if you are playing with a walkthrough and know the weird way it handles everything, kind of fun still.
Huh.
It's very, very simple, and it's very, very, very weird. Like, you can break the game wide open by just wandering around the room to these various signposts that give you like just free permanent stat upgrades and weapon upgrades, and can be revisited infinitely. So it's like first you just wander around, you max out your stats, and you get like this bazooka. I think is the best weapon in the game.
Oh.
Starting with like, a dagger, and then a sword, and then an axe, and then like a ray gun at some point. Oh no, it's like Blasta, I think, with an A is what it's actually called.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, more bunnies. And then you like have to impress the king. So you go to the blacksmith and you buy a space shuttle. And you take a space shuttle and you go off into space and dock at a space station and get into an X-Wing and kill a bunch of TIE fighters.
I see. I did not know this was in the original Ultima.
This is the original Ultima. I'm not making any of this up. And after you've killed like 10 TIE fighters, it says you're a space ace, which is enough to like be impressive to princesses. So then you go back to where you came from, and you go to literally any castle in the game, because every castle in the game has a princess locked in the basement. And you murder a clown to get the key, because that's the only way you can get a key.
Oh.
And rescue the princess, and then the princess gives you access to her time machine that every princess has, which is the TARDIS. And then you hop in the TARDIS that you just got from this princess, or one of the 5 TARDISes you got because you didn't realize that they were parked a bit off screen, and go back in time and fight an evil wizard. And then have to fight the evil wizard turns into a bat, which can't attack you anymore, and just kind of runs away.
I had no idea the original Ultima was written by Talk to Transformer.
I mean, it basically is. And there's some reason to like go in. Oh yeah, you go into a dungeon just to get money, because like everything else you can kind of just get for free on the overworld. And it's like this weird mess of a game where everything you do feels like some kind of bug or some kind of joke.
I see. Yeah, it certainly sounds it.
How do I get out of this vegetable field that I've volunteered
This
myself
is
into?
still the vegetable field.
Yeah.
Aren't they going to at least like try to lure us into like getting invested in the fantasy world?
Apparently not. Like, higher?
Desert lizard.
Yeah, hire the desert lizard, sure. Okay, unjam your weapon.
Angela Death really is a good name.
Yeah. How about you? Yes? Okay, I can just try to hire Desert Lizard.
But fails.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really specify how this fails.
Is it just like sitting there? Okay, now it's in range.
Good job evading Hellraiser and Thrasher. You evaded the lizard.
I mean, it was way over there, so what's am I gonna do? Thrasher gets all the experience because nobody else got hit in, and we're just kind of going by. Yeah, I think. Wait, what?
Oh, it's the farm tunnel.
Okay.
Wow, this is not paced well.
Nope. And I'm kind of amazed by this like serious grimdark music that somebody felt that this game needed in a modern incarnation.
As Hellraiser swings a crowbar at a bunch of bunnies
Yep.
and manages to like baseball punt one so hard it explodes.
Yep. Okay, I'm speeding this combat up.
How does one pummel a bunny for 1 point of damage?
Good question. Go, 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 go. Okay, that's maybe a little too fast. I can look at a map? Oh, oh! Okay. It's cool looking bunny on that view. Yes, and okay, slow that back down. Okay, there we go. That should be good.
I'm not really sure what the scrolling adds beyond giving the illusion that these events are playing out rather than being calculated all at once.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it does save me on having to, like, click through, okay, like you would in, like, your Dragon Warrior and whatnot.
Mm.
But, how many years would it be past here before you got, like, auto attack or do the same thing as last round stuff?
I noticed he pummels the bunny, but fails to inflict any damage message.
So this was from what, like 1988? Or older than that? Because, like, I know by, like, 89 there was... Well, okay, the original Phantasy Star wasn't that good, but, like, Phantasy Star 2 in... Oh, Prairie Dogs for a change of pace. Nobody's in range and just stand around. Somebody is.
So they describe them as like brown lumps of fur, but like, so these aren't like giant mutant prairie dogs. These are just like regular prairie dogs.
Apparently.
But extremely vicious.
Yep. I just kind of noticed that this whole you get experience points if you get the kill thing kind of means like inherently there's going to be some drift, right?
Yeah, right?
Thrasher?
The XP rich will get richer.
Wow, these are like... Okay. Well, EA...
You found a tunnel full of angry prairie dogs.
Yep. But yeah, I've seen other people let's play this game, and this seems to be the typical experience. Like, there's some random-ish questy stuff going on. There's a lot of just wandering around and getting fights with whatever, and...
Who wants loot? It's a fruit. Fruit loot.
Mm-hmm.
One rat or two rats?
Just picking something, serving tea. Okay. And again, one of our characters just like is not getting any experience ever.
I do love this moody, dark music for while you fight a bunch of rats.
Uh-huh. You know, if I have to reload my weapon, and it's literally the only option I have, and I'm trying to attack, you can just assume it's fine, really, to do that.
You can tell that Fallout was the successor to this in a spiritual way due to the endless, tedious rat combat.
Yeah. What was the first game to make you fight a bunch of rats to start anyway?
That's an interesting question. Maybe pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons, but even then, that didn't really make
No.
you.
I mean, like, traditionally... Angela, that's unconscious. Like, traditionally with D&D, it's like you got goblins, you got kobolds, you got some humanoid monster to menace the town. You don't just have rats. Huh? Radio? What's the radio doing here? Yes? Oh, okay. Thing. Kenk is for like going into combat. Like, I kind of just want to like chill out a bit, and take a nap, get my unconscious person like. Oh, possums. Possums are even like less threatening than prairie dogs, honestly.
Careful, they might scream at her own ass.
I mean, I was gonna say I have never known anyone to be afraid of possums in my life.
There are some weird people who get like incredibly. Like, I remember one time being out camping and an adjacent group of people getting super worked up because they thought they saw a skunk in the distance and started like whipping each other into a frenzy about how the skunk might be rabid and maybe they should tell someone. And it was like, they tell someone they saw a skunk? Like, what were they gonna do about it?
It might have been a skunk I'm thinking of, actually, but there's this one person who used to be a friend of mine, very much is not anymore, who moved a while. Oh, holy cow! There's a lot of experience with those possums. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, it was either a skunk or it was a possum, but like she just moved. It was under her house, and she's like totally freaking out and worrying about her dog. And I'm just like, where have you lived prior to now that you think this is an issue? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but neither of these are dangerous animals. Like, you are fine, honest.
Yeah, raccoons are scarier, and they're not scary.
I mean, raccoons are the opposite problem. Nobody's ever scared of a raccoon, and nobody realized that, like, a raccoon will destroy your life. Like, they won't attack you. They will just get into your house and open up your cupboards and take everything out, open every bag, just, like...
Yeah, raccoons are shockingly fearless.
Well, they also have working thumbs, and they appreciate having working thumbs. So they will open things or they find things. Just for the sake of being able to do it. It's like... I got at least a little, like, muscle memory macro to start these fights now. And this is, like, I'm hitting A1, A1, A1Y, by the way, for anyone curious. It's of the... Every command is bound to a letter on the keyboard, a key on the keyboard that is the starting letter. And it might... Well, no, this actually seems to be not one of those, but, like, the original Ultima, I found it kind of amusing when I was playing it. There are 26 things you can do. Every letter key on the keyboard does something. Every single one. Some of those things are totally useless. Like, Y is to yell, and yelling does absolutely nothing at all. But you can do it.
It doesn't even have, like, one Easter eggy part of the game where you can use it?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That is a devotion to uselessness.
Yep. Well, it's not even most useless. Like, it's literally trying to fill the keyboard and make everything a command. because that's like the level of weird whimsy Ultima 1 is operating on. And then Ultima 2 is similarly just bonkers, but also
Even just
is
the
like...
title kind of evokes a certain design maximalism.
Yeah, that's fair. Ultima 2 is also bonkers, but like, it's not the good kind of bonkers. It's the kind where like there are thieves who will steal items from you, and like items are plot items, and like there is auto saving after everything, so you could just like lose the keys to your boat or whatever that you just got on this island and then to a thief and not be able to get them again because the thing that drops them isn't on this little island.
Oh, wow.
It's like very... It's not even as easy to soft lock. It's like you will soft lock several times, unless you're extremely lucky. But it also has like the entire solar system, and you're like hopping around different planets, and they all have their own little fantasy towns and whatnot. Oh, enjoy that grenade. So I guess like you just, you know, regenerate HP passively in this. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna offer me the choice, then yeah, I think I'm done with Wasteland for now. And then Ultima 3 is suddenly like this reasonably normal RPG with like a party of characters and a fantasy setting and no spaceships or lasers.
That's almost disappointing.
It really is.